Robbie, great result last weekend. How important is it now to build on that?
Yeah, I spoke after the game about trying to build some momentum for the team, and Saturday's result last week at Partick was great for us, but it's just 3 points. We need to move on to this one, our first home one under me, so I'm looking forward to try and continue that build.
Inverness up next. What do you know about them? I take it you've watched them.
Yeah, I've watched them, so pretty solid team. We've got continuity in the team. They haven't changed a lot this season, so I expect them to play kind of similar way, and not shipped a lot of goals either. I've got a few draws recently, but only shipped 5 goals all season, so pretty strong defensively. But also I know John from his time at Hearts, and pretty sure that the forwards have got a lot of freedom to go and try and express themselves. So they're all tough in this league. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but position we're in, and make sure we can give it everything we've got to try and get some of that.
Great to have the likes of Sam Stanton, Fraser Fyvie back. Obviously they've played at a higher level. How pivotal a role can they play this season?
They're huge for us. Huge, to get the two of them back, as we saw last week for the first 60-70 minutes having them together. They're one of the best midfield duos in the league. The key for us is get them as fit as we can, as quickly as we can, but make sure that they don't break down again. So we just need to manage them through training and game time as well.
Mr. Franco as well, showing he's a class act in this division.
He's one of the top strikers in this division. If for the country at the moment, to be honest with you, and I see him because he's got all the attributes to play not just at this level, but at the higher level as well. So pleased to have him, but we've also got a couple of other guys that can come in as well, Clark and Curran and young Smith. So we've got good options up there.
And of course the fans as well. You're applauding the fact that they came down in numbers. What have you made of them?
Yeah, I thought to come out at the party and have 1,000 fans, or almost 1,000 fans, travel down from Dundee was sensational from our perspective. When you think that party only had 2 of their own at their home ground, so it was a great backing. Hopefully we can turn up the numbers on Saturday at home, because it's you see the energy they gave the players on Saturday, and we need that at this stage of the season.
The players are commenting about the change in the training regime that's taking place last week. How much they're enjoying that? That's obviously what you're looking to take forward.
They always say that, don't they, when you manage it? Have you ever heard them say they don't? No, the players have been great. I couldn't ask any more from them, to be honest with you. They've come in, they've been energetic, they've worked hard, they've listened to what we're doing. Obviously, getting a result last Saturday helps, but we need to continue it through. I've seen it a million times where you have a great week's training and then you turn up on Saturday and it doesn't happen. Thankfully it worked last week, and we need to make sure we carry it through for this week as well.
And Inverness have been very, very steady this season, whether it's been home or away. Never letting in many goals, but never scoring many goals. Is that a concern for you?
Yeah, it's obviously it's hard to break down. What I said there, they've got a pretty static, a strong 11 that hasn't changed an awful lot. So you get that relationship between people. So we know they're coming here. They'll look to come here, I would think, first 30 minutes of the game, try and kill it and try and kill the atmosphere. So it's important that we give our fans something to breathe off, and the fans need to help us as well. So it's going to be hopefully a good day for us if we can do that.
You mentioned how good the first 60 to 70 minutes were on Saturday past there. Is that something you're going to work on to take it up to the 90-minute mark?
Yeah, but I knew coming into it, that we get I think 4 or 5 players coming back from longer term injuries. So to have all of them into the team at the same time, you're never going to sustain the energy that they showed in the first hour, 70 minutes, right through the 90. So we would like to get to that stage, but we know that it's asking too much of the players to do it at this moment in time. So it's a case of just trying to build it as quickly as we can, but as safely.